Dino Costacchio here with thegarb.com. I'm standing beside Cardo Urso. Am I pronouncing that correct?
That's correct.
Tell me a little bit about your role here at Ring of Combat, and then we'll get into some stuff that I want to ask you.
Sure. Tonight I'm inspecting for the State Athletic Control Board. I also do judging for the state for Jersey, Pennsylvania, and just recently came back from Iraq where we did the first mixed martial arts event for the troops. Came back on Wednesday, and I was judging over there.
First of all, I understand also you were a UFC judge as well, correct?
Yeah, I judged at UFC 101, did 3 fights on the undercard and 2 on the main card. That's correct.
Do you remember offhand maybe which fights?
Yeah.
Just for the folks at home.
Sure. Kurt Pellegrino's fight, I judged that one, and also the Anderson Silva-Forrest Griffin fight.
Oh, great. You didn't have to do much there, right?
Not much judging on that one. No, not at all.
Now, you mentioned that you just came back from judging in Iraq. Can you elaborate upon that?
Sure. About 8 or 9 months ago, my wife got on the internet there was something about ring card girls who they needed ring card girls to go to Iraq to do a show for the troops. I got a hold of the promoter.
Mixed martial arts show, correct?
Absolutely, mixed martial arts show. I got a hold of the promoter. Being a former Marine, I retired after 24 years. I said if there was anything I could do to help, I would be more than willing to go. I got picked up to go over as a judge. We flew out of Philadelphia into Atlanta where we had a 6-hour layover. Flew from Atlanta to Frankfurt where we had another 6-hour layover.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, then we flew into Kuwait. We had a 2-hour motor march to the staging area. We spent the night, got up the next day, and got on board a C-130. Flew for about 2 hours into Iraq, and next day did weigh-ins, and the Saturday was the fight.
Tell me a little bit, if you don't mind, about the fights. The fights themselves, how did they play out? Was it a good show? Did the troops enjoy the show? And were there any Iraqi spectators in attendance?
It was an awesome show. I'm not sure if there were any Iraqi spectators. I'm sure there was probably some contractors and things like that. The troops absolutely had a ball. Between 2,000 to 3,000 troops showed up for it. They said it was the biggest event they'd had over there. They've done concerts and things like that, but they said they got the most people going to that event.
Big turnout.
Big turnout. The fights were awesome. Mostly military guys fighting. There were a couple of civilians, a couple of contractors. For the most part, they were amateur fights, 3 professional fights, and one demonstration.
Yeah, I also understand there was some media involved. I believe Fox News and I don't remember. Was there anyone else covering the event, or you're not aware of that?
The Armed Forces Entertainment Network, AFN, they were doing it also, and there were some others there, but I'm not really sure exactly who they were.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, the event is going to be released on DVD soon.
I've been told that.
No exact date, but soon.
Soon. One of the things I did want to say was this, we talk about warriors in mixed martial arts, and we talk about how these guys are warriors. Let me tell you about what the real warriors were like. We were there, and the fights ended about 10:30. It was about 11:30 by the time we made ourselves back down to our compound. And I noticed there was 5 or 6 troops getting geared up in their helmets and flak jackets, and I asked them what they were doing, and they said they were getting ready to go out on patrol. Those kids had just fought 3 or 4 hours earlier, and they were going out on patrol that night to do real fight.
Wow.
So those were the real warriors.
All right, Mr. Urso, thank you so much for your time, and look forward to some of your judging fights.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thanks again, sir. Have a good night.